Hi, it's Christine, owner and co-founder of PrettySpirits.com, your favorite online metaphysical shop. And on this channel, we talk all things spirituality, manifestation, and entrepreneurship. Today, I want to discuss imposter syndrome and some ways that you can navigate this experience and get back to a place of feeling authentic, empowered, and excited about whatever it is that you are attempting to accomplish. So, imposter syndrome, for those who are not familiar, is when you are feeling inadequate, when you are not feeling deserving of a role, a position, accolades, accomplishments that you have, and you may view it as, how did I get here? This is an accident. They have the wrong person. This isn't right. Your mind plays all of these tricks on you, making you feel like you are not the right person for the job. But this comes from a place of insecurity, and it's really far from the truth majority of the time. So we're going to discuss some ways that you can face imposter syndrome, reel it in, and get back to a confident headspace. So the first thing I would encourage those of you who face this to do is incorporate some daily practice around silence. And this could be meditation, this could be just having a mindful moment, this could be journaling, but something that allows you to detach from other people, media, noise, just have your place of peace so that you could be in a position of honoring you without distraction. A lot of times, when you have imposter syndrome, you'll realize along the way, you were giving so much energy to a goal. You were giving so much energy to pleasing other people along the way that you lost sight of you time and really carving out space to just be without it being attached to an achievement, just being. When you are in this place, there's an appreciation for you that you really develop. You start to set better boundaries, you start really speaking up for yourself better, seeing things clearer, and you have less opportunity for anxiety to really take over in the same way when you're practicing your quiet space for about 20 to 30 minutes a day, very intentionally. During that space, you'll find that you get inspired thoughts from spirit, from a deeper place. So it's not ideas from ego, because during this time, I also want to invite you to quiet the mind. So it's quiet in terms of your environment, but quiet in your mind as well. So during that space, you're only leading with inspired thoughts, or there's very quiet talk within. And the reason why you want to leave space for inspired thoughts is because removal of your ego telling you to do this or judging you for that, it quiets that voice and it allows the inner voice and your higher self to come forward. If you honor your higher self, your connection to the divine energy, to God force, if you allow that voice to come forward more often, you will notice when in your head you are operating from ego and fear-based energy and stepping into more imposter syndrome types of thoughts. Because if you honor your spiritual part, your spiritual self with that quiet time, it sounds totally different. It sounds more grounded, quieter, more supportive, more uplifting, and that voice will start to override when the ego is speaking and saying that you're not deserving of it or you're not the right fit. The next thing I would invite you to understand about imposter syndrome is that so many people, they face it in some shape, way, or form. So just because other people that you may be comparing yourself to, just because they look like they have it all figured out, everything is so glamorous, behind the scenes, a totally different experience could actually be happening. And I know this for a fact because of how many clients I have in reading sessions, how many I have in coaching, and they're from all different walks of life. They're from all different success levels. And you would think certain individuals would just be super satisfied with everything in life, and they would feel so confident about their achievements. But along the way, they lost some part of their belief and their faith in themselves and their process of creation. So it helped me. It really helped me in those sessions become way more compassionate with myself. When I have my own period of insecurity and feeling like, how did I get here? It's very encouraging to know that others go through it. Others go through it. It can seem glamorous on the outside, but so many of us have those voices that speak out things that make us feel less than. So when you know that you're not the only one going through it, it helps you to be gentler and kinder to yourself because it's something that occurs. It's something that's natural. Another way that I would encourage you to face yourself, your part of yourself that really doesn't understand that you are deserving, that you are this imposter, that part that declares you're not worthy. I really want you to write down exactly what that voice is saying. Write down all the reasons why you feel you don't belong, or that this isn't right for you, or your success was given by mistake. Write down everything that that voice is saying, look at it, sit with it, and then write the opposition of all of those things that were said. I want you to see both paths and then out loud ask, which life do I deserve to step into? Do I deserve to step into the life of not deserving it not being the right fit for me, someone's going to come and take this away from me? Do I deserve to step into a life full of fear and worry and self-doubt? Or do I deserve this other path that opposes everything else on that other page? The one that says you are deserving. It is your time. You were built for this. People are ready for you. People love your wins and your success. They celebrate it. Do you deserve that life? Because a lot of times it's easy to step into and stay in imposter syndrome when you're not checking it, when it's not written down, when it's not in front of you, it can overwhelm you. But if you see before you all of this stuff that's being said that's so low vibration, and then the other side where it's so high vibe and supportive, trust me, you give acknowledgement to yourself that you don't want to continue to treat yourself that way. If you want to take it further, you can share that list with an accountability partner, and you can ask someone to read both sides and to really talk you through your worries and your fears, and to really speak blessings of abundance and prosperity, winning from that other space, that other side of what you wrote down. Ask them to hold you at that frame of mind and to remind you when you're slipping what you wrote and the promise of what you said you are deserving of stepping into. Okay? The next thing I would encourage you to do is have a physical reminder. Have a physical reminder that you can grab when you're starting to feel imposter syndrome. One that you program with the energy of, I am here, I am present, all thoughts disappear. Programming something that you care about, something small enough to fit in your pocket, that or to wear, quite honestly. So it could be a necklace that you hold, it can be a bracelet that you touch, it can be a worry stone that you have in your pocket, but something physical that can get you back into this moment and help you remember the thoughts that you have programmed around this item, so that you don't get too far down the path of thinking that you are not worthy of all that you have accomplished. The next thing I would encourage you to do and to remember is that a lot of those beliefs, they were there from the youngest of age. They were there young, or they were picked up along the way, and this could be both sides, picked up along the way from media, from people that you hang around, from family members and how they talk to themselves, how a society talks to a certain group of people. All of these pieces of information got lodged in your subconscious and is coming to the surface when you are stepping out of that negative story. So you stepping out of that negative story makes that obsolete. And the ego likes to hold on to what it's identified with for so long. But I encourage you to push through that wall and to say, no, now I am ready to see things totally different. Even though I may feel like this is a bit different and it's uncomfortable and I feel exposed and vulnerable and I feel people will judge me or pick me apart, I would rather step into the fullness of who I am than to run from it and to stay small. So many of us just adopt a mind of anxiety and fear and worry without tracing it back to its source. So I ask that you throw it back into the world. It doesn't belong here. It's not my original true thought. It's something that I adopted along the way. But when you were born into this world, you were born with the energy around you of all things being possible. It's the environments that we step into that can really rip those themes away from us. But God force, energy, universe, it's abundant and it's here to give you all that you seek. So when you step into this picture of what you've been asking for so many years, or what you've been working towards for so long, and then you have to say, okay, the person as I used to be is so different. Now I am this evolved winner who has accomplished and achieved, and I'm still wanting the old version of myself to come with. Realize that letting go is the best thing you could possibly do. Shedding skin, just allowing that chapter to no longer remain, because you expanding into new versions of yourself, you discovering more that you have to offer this world. You doing that provides the perfect example for all other people watching you, for your children, for your friends. When you win, other people see that and they become inspired by it. So try to catch that imposter syndrome as much as possible, because it is false. So here are some quick ways to really face imposter syndrome. It's something that I've experienced and so many of my friend circle have experienced, where you just question, is this lasting? Or is someone going to come and say, psych, this success is not yours? But it is yours. You accomplished it, you attracted it, you claimed it, and it is here to answer so many prayers that you put out there. So remember that. It came to you because it's your time, and the only thing that you could do to step out of that is to sabotage your own blessing, because God is not a God of, or universe is not a universe of giving and then ripping away to punish you. There's no blessings bestowed as an accident. It was given to you intentionally for a purpose, because alignment occurred. So stay in that alignment and enjoy your blessings. All right, guys, that's our message for today. Thank you for tuning in. Please remember to like and subscribe and share this content with someone you feel it can genuinely help. If you want to continue the conversation, find me on Instagram at Pretty Spirits Co. Or for a deeper session, coaching, or psychic reading with me, yours truly, please visit prettyspirits.com and I will be happy to coach you or to read for you. Thank you so much. And until next time, bye.